Hello everyone, this is Cry9 with my Kanna's 4th job advancement video with Cry9's life in it. So like I mentioned to you guys in the weekly schedule thing and in maybe a few other videos, is that every Friday I'm going to be uploading a video that was similar to my, being fat, Cry9's past life thing. So, how I was in the past, I was fat, but now I'm pretty skinny and all that. And, just a life story that may connect to you guys in one way or another. Because apparently I did give inspiration to some people, which made me feel really nice. Like, it's like, oh, I'm actually helping people doing that video. So, here and there, I will talk about what's going on in the video, but for the most part, it will stick with me talking about Cry9's life. So, I want to talk about school in this one, and I never thought I would say, that. So, right now I'm in college, and I'm in a business major, and it's going well and all that, except for, small things of, do I really want to be in this major? And, all that. So, I'll explain more of that in a minute, but I want to talk about, from first grade on, and, like my dreams and all that. In first grade, I wanted to be a doctor, and I had this goal of helping every single kid in the world, and helping my parents, never having to charge them for anything, never having to make them pay for medicine. I'll pay it out for like myself and all that. And it was like owning a big house, buying a big house for my parents and all that. And that kind of died, because I later found out, remember this is first grade, you don't think too much of it. But I later found out that being a doctor takes anywhere from 8 to 16 years, and sometimes more depending on your field. And I wanted to be a pediatrician because I always wanted to help kids out, I had this inspiration of like, if a kid is unhealthy, that may be a lost life. And if you think about it in a way, that kid, for all you know, might have been the president or somebody who changes the world completely in a good way. So you always have to have that mentality that there's always people who may not look like it, but they're probably like the grandest people who will ever be alive. So that was my reasoning from first grade till about 5th grade. And you know how every kid has that dream of being a rock star? Yeah, I had that dream too when I was a kid. I even bought a guitar. Like I still have the electric guitar I bought when I was in about 6th grade, and I was like, I'm gonna be a rock star, I'm gonna play this guitar, yeah! And I never really learned how to play aside from like a few basic songs. Even now, it's like staring me in the corner of my room and it's like, play me, and I'm like, tah. So, yeah, from there, we're going into later grades. So, around 7th grade, I realized that I was getting better at art every single week, and I made so many friends that are just excellent at art. And they helped me so much, they taught me about proportions, and without them, I would not be who I am now. I would not be able to draw. If you guys check my channel background, I drew that. It's not excellent, but it's, pretty good for, if I may say so. I technically do not like half my drawings, but the ones I do like, I'm proud of, and I only like 3 drawings, so. Yeah. So, around 7th grade, I started to get better at drawing, and I liked it a lot. And I played a lot of video games, and I always had this idea of, can't I ever make a video game? So that mentality brought me into high school, which all 4 years of high school, I had this mentality of, I'm gonna be a video game designer, a video game artist. And that lasted till senior year of high school when I realized, yes, I improved a lot since 9th grade, a lot, but I don't feel good enough to be, compared to a lot of people. And most people say, you don't improve in high school, you improve in college. But I'm this most negative and pessimistic person where if I see somebody who's better than me and younger than me, I get so depressed to the point where I'm like, I'm done. And in a week I'll end up drawing again, but still, it's like, it hurts when you see that somebody's better than you and you're like, why can't I do that too? So that really hurt me for a few months, actually, not even weeks. I think I spent most of senior year not drawing. I ended up drawing a lot in 2012, but 2011 was actually pretty quiet for me in terms of art. So that really sucked. Or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe 2012 was a really quiet year. because that's when I joined college, and I only sketched in college, really. So anyways, moving on to senior year of high school, I started to come to the realization that I'm not that good. I don't see myself improving that much in college either, even if I did go to an art college. But you guys need to note that art universities are extremely expensive, and not for the right reasons. They're expensive because they just feel the need to. If it's a talent act, they feel the need to overcharge you. That's actually the whole scheme of it. You can go to a community college or a city college, and in the end, you're going to get the same education as a high-end university state college. And I'm a kid who's going to NYU, so it's not exactly, you know, the right mindset to say, but my friends who go to 3 community colleges, all 3 different, 2 who go to city colleges, who I still keep in contact with regularly, and a few people and myself who go to a state college like NYU, we all agree that the same exact thing comes to mind, that they're all the same educational things. They all teach you the same stuff. We're all in the same classes, and my friends at community college are actually getting pushed harder than us, which is very strange. And I'm paying a pretty penny. So, mentality of school. You need to know that you need to succeed in life. I have friends who dropped out of high school thinking, nah dude, I'll go with the flow, you know, high school isn't for me. High school may not be for you, nor may middle school, nor may college. But even if you detest it, even if you hate it, even if you have a backup job, or if your parents are rich, going to college is a staple of life. If you go into college, you're generally saying, I want to succeed in life, even if it does cost me. There are people who say college is nothing, it just teaches you stuff for money. There are people who say that, and to some extent that may be true. But would you rather risk having a life where you have a good job right now, right? You're in high school, you have a great job, you're getting like 15 bucks an hour. You know, whatever, that's actually really good. And until you're 25, you have that job. Then when you're 25, you're fired. You don't know why. Or maybe the job goes into bankruptcy. Things happen, guys. And you never know why. What are your fallback options? Get a worse job? Find an equally paying job, which is extremely hard at 15 bucks an hour? Or even if you go for 13 or 12, still impossibly hard. Or you go to school. Now, you could have gone to school earlier on, but you decided not to. And now you have to pay bills, you have to pay for a house if you're living with a house. For all we know, you have a child, you may have to pay for that. So you need to think of, okay, with a college degree, I'm going to get a bit further than without it. That's your mentality. You need to understand that life revolves around the future, not right now. People say YOLO, or, you know, you may die tomorrow. Yes, that is positively true. You could die in 10 seconds from now. But why would you risk your life for a few years of just being free and doing whatever the hell you want? It's a stupid mentality. That's just my opinion, though. It's crowd 9, you know? So, school for me ended up being very weird, that I went from major to major to major to deciding on staying to a business major. Because I'm thinking, if I stick to business right now, I can get a business career settled and, you know, possibly open a video game company or work for a company for a few years, improve my art, get friends who are also into video games, perhaps make a company with them, a partnership, a corporation, who knows. And, you know, just have a good backup in case anything goes wrong with art. And, you know, you just gotta understand that in life, nothing is gonna be thought about now. You have to have fun now, yes. I'm a cosplayer, right? And a lot of people are like, dude, you're 18, why do you cosplay? I have friends who are in their 20s, and they're actually really, really good cosplayers. And they just cosplay, you know? And why are we judging ourselves by age? I understand if you have a mentality like me, who always thinks, oh, you know, that kid is 16, I'm 18, he draws like a 20-year-old, and he's much better than me. I'm just very pessimistic. I do not have the same optimism as a lot of people in that regard, in art, and only in art. I don't really care about if a 16-year-old is in the freaking Olympics. I'm not a sportsman, so it doesn't matter to me. However, when somebody's better than me in art, I get kind of depressed out of it. But that's just art. So, with that though, you need to understand, focus around the future. Don't focus around now. have fun now. I'm 18. I thought to myself around 22 I'm gonna stop cosplaying because maybe younger, maybe a bit older, but I'm just not gonna have the same passion for it probably, and I have to judge with school and work. So that's about it for Crowd9's life. Thank you for watching, guys, and that's really it. So yeah, in the video you're seeing me have a training guide. So click that training guide if you want to, see the training areas for Kanna or whatever job you're going to play in the future. It's actually a decent guide. I worked kind of hard on it, and Sony Vegas ended up crashing on me like 8 times because it was like, you're overloading the thing with text. So that's about it, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments about, Crowd9's life or something, or about Kanna, comment down below and I'll try to answer it if it's a decent question. But if it's a very repetitive question that I've answered several times before, I may not be answering it, just because I answered it several times before. So that's about it, and thanks for watching yet again. I said that like 4 times, so bye.